said that as long as these games were tight, there wouldn't be any rough stuff in the way of fisticuffs. But he said if one team got ahead of the other, well, things could get crazy. And there is the potential for that right now, as you could see. Roberts and Smith have words. And we're just about set. Dave Brown came on the ice in the last line change. He has words with Jim Kyte. And Roberts and Smith appear like they have the potential to go first. Buchberger pairing off with Hunter, and now it is Brown and Kyte. And that was even more decisive than the score. Hunter and Buchberger again. This all started with Roberts and Smith pushing, but they are now standing apart, unimpeded. Now they're trying to get back in the fray. I'll give Kyte credit. He's back up and trying to start round two, but I'm not sure if that's well advised.
Well, Brown was on top of Kyte, just hammering him with the left hand. And everybody stopped on the ice to watch that.
I remember you winning far more than you lost when you fought in the Battle of Alberta, but you remember Dave Brown playing for the Flyers, and he's a tough customer.
Well, if you look at his sweater, he's got tremendous strength. The left arm is a little bit tighter, a lot tighter than his right arm, so it's very difficult if you're fighting with him and you see the left arm there. It's very difficult to get a hold of it. Jim Kyte didn't, and if you're trading punches with a guy the size of Dave Brown, with the strength of Dave Brown, you end up coming out on most occasions on the wrong end of his fist. His elbow pad is gone, and you see that left arm. It's tight even against his bare arm. If you put an elbow pad in that, it's even tighter.
Jim Kyte says he's okay.
Jim Kyte saying brutal. He wasn't happy at all with the fight.
I'm glad to hear that. A minute. That's what I got, a minute. You sucked me in. Okay, what I'm talking about is the fight, and I got to talk fast here. Of all the things that happened, Riceboro puts on his bully boys. Muckler's got to follow. All of a sudden, this Robert guy starts something with Stevie Smith. Stevie Smith is going, get it. And Robert's just going, let me at him. I want at him. Let me at him. Hold me back. And everything. Wait a minute. Anyhow, so now, poor Kyte, he's standing there watching this. He looks over. Here's Darth Vader standing beside him. Brown, he's got to go with him. He gets on. He follows down. The strangest thing of any fight in the world, McTavish is trying to get over to take Brown off, and the Flame is holding him back. And what is Rob? Wait a minute. And what is Roberts doing? He's standing right beside Smith. And you know what Smith says to him? For heaven's sakes, well, he said, what the hell are you holding me for? Go help your friends. That's the kind of guy.
You're mad at Gary Roberts because he got at you the other day on TV.
Yes, and you know what he said? Did Cherry ever play hockey? Yes, I played hockey. In the old set, when they only had 6 teams in the National Hockey League, I played in the American Hockey League for 16 years, and we eat guys like Roberts.
Well, if what you say is true, you picked his team to win the Stanley Cup.
Yes, I did. What a dumb I am.
Wilson Hockey Night in Canada on CBC in the Coach's Corner. By the way, it's my birthday, you know.
Good.
Let's talk a little bit about Gary Roberts. Last night in Calgary, you went on Coach's Corner. Roberts was one of the stars of the game.
Yeah, I played pretty good. You know, I have a tremendous burden in life. I have to go around telling this kid to be nasty. Was he not nasty last night?
He was
nasty.
In the first
He
period.
was a sweetheart. He read it in the paper. He knew I was going to say that. At least Jim Popinski knew. I think Jim Popinski whispered to him because, after all, he had 5 ISOs on him. I thought he was Guy Lafleur in his prime. But anyhow, kid, keep being nasty and you'll be all right. I don't mind you at all.